So essentially, I teach two sorts of meditation. One is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is that which helps you to become aware that you're not aware, that you're on autopilot, that your mind's wandered. It then enables you to come back to the present moment so that you can choose how to focus your mind. That's what mindfulness is. Figured this out answering a question on one of the Q&As the other day. It's the process of mindfulness. People only talk about the state of mindfulness. If you've done the course, I may have mentioned that I focus on the process of resilience. For some reason, I hadn't focused on the process of mindfulness as a way of defining it. We want to be here so that we can choose how to focus our mind. And then, of course, we need a lot of tools to enable us to have that choice. Because let's say, just give it 1 minute more to explain this. Let's say there's an unhelpful, repetitive, powerful, persistent thought pattern. Just as an example, not everybody has this, and even if they do, they don't necessarily have it all the time, but some people experience it a lot. That thought pattern will take us into scenarios. We'll be in autopilot, our mind will be wandering, and our minds will be captured by the thought pattern. First thing, notice it's happening. Because we're busily trying to solve problems in our head, right? Notice it's happening, come back to now, and then we want some sort of choice. And one of those choices is gratitude and compassion. It's the warm emotions. And all of the gratitude and compassion practices and connection practices, they work to elevate our mood and bring us into a more connected, more compassionate, more empathic, more positive, more optimistic world. But they take training. So here it is. Here's that training. And what I notice most is the way that the sound of the bell directs me towards an awareness of the breath. And then I'm able to notice the present moment through the breath. So the bell becomes a mindfulness tool. And it's quite easy for the duration of the bell to be present. But then even when it completes, there's still a sense of present moment awareness. And so for what happens for me is that the cycle of the breath becomes a guide that guides me through the present moment along with it as it moves through time. So it's a portal to the present moment, the breath and the bell and sound. Just like nature is. And the present moment holds whatever the present moment holds. It has the fallout, the aftermath of all of our experience and all of our memories and the concepts and the thoughts and the beliefs and the baggage. So we can seek to soften it, but this is a real world softening. It's not an avoidance. We're accepting the present moment and all that it holds. If there's anxiety in the present moment, there's anxiety. This isn't, these gratitude practices are not a way of sedating ourselves so we don't notice it. It's a summoning up of emotion. So what we'll do is what I call the gratitude meditation. And it's useful to check in with our physiology to begin it, and with the breath, and use the out breath to release tension from those places where tension accumulates the most in your body, wherever that might happen to be. So the tightness might arise in the face or the head or the neck or the shoulders or the jaw or the throat, the chest, the belly, the hands. And we're learning and identifying that the out breath is a tool that we can use to release tension. We use it to release a lot more than tension as well. But in this case, that's what we're doing. We're noticing the in-breath and the out-breath with our attention very lightly, very, very lightly placed on whichever part of the body has the most tension. And we're scanning down it from the top of the head down towards the fingers and toes and down towards the feet, wherever it happens to be. So it's like moving our hand down a Christmas tree It's no friction. Same with the central nervous system. The signals go from the brain, they go down through the Christmas tree of the nervous system. The energy flows downwards. So if there's tightness in the jaw, mouth and lips, jaw and throat, tightness in the hands, we can relax the arms from the shoulders down through the upper arm, the forearm, down to the tips of the fingers. Tightness in the belly or the chest, we can actually notice the physical out breath, releasing the tension. The body literally releases tension on each out breath. In the area of the shoulders, the chest, upper back, abdomen, belly. And now bringing your attention to the breath just as a way of being present. Bring to mind whichever being it is that brings you a warm feeling, that brings you joy. That being could be another person, could be a pet, doesn't matter. Living being, whichever living being brings you a warm feeling. And you're allowing yourself to hold that being in mind. And you're sensing them, however it might be. It might be a physical sensation. It might be the sense of their presence. It might be an image. It might be a memory. You hold that being in mind. And we'll repeat the compassion statement for them. May they be well. May they be happy. May they find peace of mind. May they be well. May they be happy. May they find peace of mind. You can synchronize the statements with the out breath. So you're saying it on 3 separate out breaths. May they be well. May they be happy. May they find peace of mind. Still holding the sense of that being in mind and noticing the end of the out breath if you're synchronizing the statement and the breath. noticing that emotion and allowing it to move into your body. So the breath becomes like a pump. We're pumping the joy of the sense of the being that brings us the warm feeling, that brings us joy, and filling our body with it. As we repeat the mantra, may they be well, may they be happy, may they find peace of mind. Just practice that for the next couple of minutes. And now bring to mind this group, all dotted around wherever we might happen to be. And hold the group in mind. And ideally synchronized with the breath, but it's not essential. Holding the group in mind. So about 8 or 9 of us, something like that, maybe 10. May we be well. May we be happy. May we find peace of mind. May we be well. May we be happy. May we find peace of mind. What we're doing is we're sharing our sense of connection and joy with each other. And notice as you breathe in and out, this is our connection with, our continuous connection with nature. It's our transfer of energy to and from the natural world. Natural world providing us with a source of energy, oxygen, us providing the natural world with a source of energy, CO2, which is what the plants use. And notice that connection through the breath and through everything else, everything that we eat, where we live. It's all part of nature. And we're part of nature too. And notice that connection. And another slightly different mantra, holding in mind all living beings. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. And now shrink your awareness back down to the group again. We've adopted the new mantra. May we be well. May we be happy. Just the meditation group. May we be free from suffering. And now bring your attention to yourself, however you see yourself. Whether it's an image, whether it's how you perceive others see you, whatever your sense of yourself is. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. again, just for a short period, bring to mind the being that brings you warmth and joy. May they be well. May they be happy. May they be free from suffering. And again, noticing the movement of the present moment through time. Through the sound of the bell and the breath and the sense of presence. And gently return your attention to your surroundings. So yeah, I mean, this is the second element of the training. Training, fundamentally, number one, we need to come back to here, and then what do we find when we're here? Well, we can find compassion and love and connection, and this is how we can do it. So I feel I become filled with emotion whenever I do this. This is a consequence of having meditated for a long time. The more meditation, more you do these, the better you feel when you do them. So it's kind of, is it addictive? Well, I don't know. You could say that. You know, not in the traditional sense, in the self-destructive sense of addiction. But it's like, yeah, got to keep doing those gratitude practices, and when we drift away from it, same as if we drift away from meditation, it all gets a bit gritty. I know, I tried it just to see what would happen for a few weeks over Christmas a few years back, and yes, the mind's lying in wait to draw you back into the old ways.